Hello there, my beautiful Sacred Heart avatars that you are. So, this is Monica Bermudez, an intuitive quantum energy healer, and I'm here for another love wisdom message that is coming channeled through my own heart of the Sacred Heart of the collective and what wants to come through right now. Now that we are very near the peak of this eclipse energy, today is Friday, May 13th. It's already the second week of May. Time is really accelerated. And we're in 2022, but it feels like we're very close to 2023 already. And so, it's Friday the 13th, but so the number 13 is a very sacred number, actually. So despite of what has been programmed before on it being, a bad luck number, that's just all an illusion and part of the whole separation of the energies, that systems that we used to have that no longer works, because in this new energy frequency that we find ourselves, a very quantum energy field of expansion, it no longer supports this energy of separation, of competition. So anyways, there's a lot of heavy energy right now that is coming up. And I am feeling it all over, feeling these waves of energies that are coming, that are, activating, and with that comes this extreme exhaustion. So I would love to hear from some of you to know what you've been feeling, what you've been experiencing with these energies, and how it's been manifesting for you in your life. There's two planets in retrograde. There's Mercury retrograde, there's Pluto retrograde, and there's a lot to do with, Mercury has to do with the communication. And so when a planet is in retrograde, it's always about going inside. And so when these planets go in retrograde, we're getting an opportunity actually to really reevaluate ourselves and to really work on our shadow aspect, and any of those things that we thought that we had taken care of a long time ago, they will start to resurface themselves again. And so that's also what the eclipse energy does. And there, eclipse energy is very shocking, and it's a very and this one in particular is fierce because it comes with this full moon energy that's in Scorpio. And Scorpio is that fierceness energy of getting out there completely in the raw and bringing it all out and for everybody to see, and whether you're ready or not, it will just come out. And so that just comes out because it is time for that awareness of really working with it. So something to know is that we always will have the shadow part of us, so it's really being recycled energy into this alchemical energy that we work on ourselves within, using a lot of the heart energy, of course. So looking at it from a heart perspective, a heart energy viewpoint is to be the observer and not judge it as it comes up, but be with it, be aware of it, and then just work with it, and don't beat yourself up or over criticize yourself for it. And so these are some key things to bear in mind as we navigate through these things, and not to be so hard on yourself, and also listen to your body, to what it needs. So if it needs more water, it needs a walk, it needs fresh air, it needs to sleep, then listen to that. Don't force it to do something else. If you're able to just take that rest and that break that it needs, do so. If you're not in the moment, just do the best you can for the time being. So one of the things that I've been doing a lot is the grounding. So really trying to be out in nature more so, and that's really what this eclipse energy is also asking us to be a little more outdoorsy, because we need some of that fresh air also. So yeah, these are some very important things to note of what's been coming up with some of these energies. There's definitely a lot of changes coming from all over the place, and they're very unexpected to the point that it's just so overwhelming. So just do the best you can with these energies, and just keep continuing to really focus in your own heart center, taking that time to really get into a space of your own silence and connecting with your own heart and just be with it when things get a bit chaotic, right now with all these changes. So most important is, the self-care in these things. So one of the themes, though, of the love wisdom that was coming up that, to share for this, new ascension energy is the expectation and the attachment to certain expectations. And so that energy just doesn't work anymore for this new energy, frequency, vibrational energy for this earth, because it's right now the energies are all over the place. So nothing is really like what you may set to expect may actually be something very different the next day. So for example, if you were planning and you were expecting to go on a trip and then something happens with the computers and or whatever, then, or, something gets canceled in that trip, and then your whole trip is canceled. And so when, we set that expectation that, we are going to go, then that also sets us up for a heartbreak. And so, the important thing is not necessarily to set the expectation on something when you're planning it. It's really more so of setting an intention to be of your highest vibrational and soul alignment. Now, if something does not happen in that moment, then it's because something is not really in alignment with your own soul. So, it's not about forcing it, and maybe it's, time to just like let it go and surrender to where your soul, your heart is really guiding you towards to be into your own soul alignment. And so these energies are really into this flowy, fluid type state of energy, of quantum energies that are really shifting our cellular DNA, shifting our soul, shifting our heart to be in more soul alignment. In other words, to be more in our authentic self, into a much deeper spiritual awakening of ourselves, of our own essence, in our own soul, in our own heart. And that's really where it all just comes down to. So the more that you do this shadow work in yourself, these old patterns that may come up that may be related to ancestral, related to karmic blocks, that are repetitive in your life and they're just showing up now, is because when you do more of this work, the more that you're able to tap into your own authentic self and to be more with you of who you really are at the soul level, at the, and living with that really, deeper heart purpose in your life, in however way that manifests for you, that is unique to you, because each and every one of you are unique in your own way. And so as such, we need that uniqueness in yourself and that very, aspect of who you are to build on this army of light of this, new earth frequency energy, which is filled with so much love and really, bringing this planet to a balance to assist further with the ascension. So you are the next ones, the way showers, to really step up and be in the front line during this chaotic, mess that we find ourselves right now, which seems like a chaotic mess, right? It's all over the place, overwhelming. But just know that, together we are much stronger when we are in greater number of light and this spiritual deeper awakening in us as well. So as such, I was guided to launch this program this weekend during the eclipse, where it's going to be a full body energy work of the major chakra points. It's a 5-month program. It's so exciting and amazing that I'm just like ecstatic and honored to be offering this to those who feel called to it. It's very intense and deep in a quantum level of energy, and the first one to start this weekend is going to be the root chakra, because the root is the one of our safety, and a lot of the chakras have been sabotaged in the eons that we have been humans on this life. So we offer this, and I say we because of the divine executive team that works, on this, to bring this energy to facilitate and to really help you break free from those sabotaging patterns that have been there for a long time. And this is your time to really shine, to really be part of that army of light. So we're going to start our own revolution of love, and we are going to make it in our own way that works for this new earth frequency energy and vibration, where we will create a world of that unity and that oneness and that love together. But first, it all starts with you and how you are willing to make that change and that step forward. So that is the essence of this love wisdom message. So I appreciate your time for watching this. So this is on my Facebook Live, but then I post it on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on YouTube channel, please, click like and share, and because these are important messages that need to make it out to humanity, to as many people who need to hear this message and need the support and the encouragement and the upliftment of everything that is happening right now, and knowing that you're not alone. We're in this together. And so that is also the intent of these messages, to know that, hey, we're here and we're all in this together. So you're not alone. And I'm sending you so much love, and I'll be catching you in the next Love Wisdom